check in with her now.
I caught up with the Hawks head coach. He is so thrilled with how they've been running the ball lately. The rushing offense in the top 10, but they are facing one of the toughest teams to run against in the country. Top 10 rushing defense. This is strength on strength. Should be a great battle today. Guys, back to you.
I'm thinking. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And he's coming out of the end zone. What a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day, and I think, Jesse, you take that, and you start to build on it for this offense, and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's moving out of the pocket. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of the first down. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He's got it up for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Hawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to...
Maybe some room here. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Hawks have this offense rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Jones wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Always a welcome play for the defense. And a sack at the 47. The Hawks send out the punt unit. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. He looks it in and makes the fair catch at about 32. The Aggies offense will now get its first chance with the football. Here's the guy we believe is going to be a workhorse in this one. He is the guy they believe is the missing piece in this running attack. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Sends it back in motion. Across the 45. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. New Mexico State lines up quickly. Looking downfield for first down. That's caught. It's Taylor. Good pickup and short of the sticks. Stay just a moment to talk about New Mexico State. The transfer portal was really busy for these guys
so many things that go into decision-making and money. So, I don't know the exact thing, but that's a lot of guys to work on.
That's a reality now in college football. You're absolutely right. Bigger programs with more NIL opportunities poached this roster from a year ago, and now they're left to pick up the pieces this season.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Down at the 33 gets the job done. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Right down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Waller. Again, stopped after he picked up a 5 to the 28. They'll snap it from the 28 in field goal range, but it's third and short. They'll keep it on the ground. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion.
Good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start off offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first down. First and 15 here. Rushes on him. A little screen to the running back. First down on the screen.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Might be changing the route. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Plows through the defense. And a chance. job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Not enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, it's Green.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the catch. It's Green. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Running inside. Green. They didn't get a push at all on that one. There'll be no gain on the play.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence. Down the road, I can trust this guy.
He's just enough space across the 25. It's working at the 27-yard line. Here come the Hawks on the field to open this possession. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground in that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team. They want to be the...
Gonna take a shot. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to that 1st and 10. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Give to the back. Really good job. Good run and a first down. Hawks have pushed it inside the 20. Off the play fake on first down. The throw.
example of it again. If they just score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
Snap 42. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Fighting off the defender. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Jones to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Hawks line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. Motion from the wide receiver. He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Taylor. And he's got the first down. Good pickup on the play there. And now we'll see what they do coming out of the 2-minute timeout. Pass completion, move the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got his man across the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. He's got it. And he was on to the races. Finally tipped up at the 36.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in the game, more or less in the 1st half.
Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's whirling. Brought down to the 21-yard line. A 50-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on him.
New Mexico State to the line after picking up the 1st down. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Pocket breaking down. Had to get rid of it quickly. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Corners showing class. They want to be physical here. That's the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Mendoza. Firing to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. The offense puts up 6, but that's it for the end zone.
I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. Keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking to take a shot. And incomplete on the default.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough.
Looking deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try to at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw.
Going to take a shot. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot. Flag is down. Let's check the call.
Pass interference. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the Maryland Terrapins. And it's the Wolverines who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today, pushing them to 1-0 on the short season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Bringing things back to your game, one more refresher on how the first half went down.
Hawks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brooks. And the returner will be brought down. They had this lead to start the fourth quarter, but in the passing game, didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, we want to continue that. We want to see good decision-making. We want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know. I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same during the second half.
And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
The defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. It's a sack.
And this defense, man, to get back in the game, that's all they're going to do. They got to push the quarterback, they got to push some sacks, and they do it on this first drive. They get to him, they get him on the ground. Nice job by this defense.
Slips through the line. And they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here come the Hawks onto the field to open this possession. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to... He's all the way down to the 27-yard line.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Good completion on the outlet. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Hawks can really attack on this second and short. Great pass, it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right 29. Easy. Hurricane. drops it to the back. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flag to the third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, he just dropped it. He had the ball and didn't look it all the way. And it'll be fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights, it's good. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on. And you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job. Is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so it can be explosive.
Needs a little finding some room. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That appears to be their junior starting wide receiver, someone they obviously do not want to lose. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his situation. They'll give it to him again.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they said, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles, and make a big play.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up the field. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. In the red area, it's Walden. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today. This one from 34 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready. And the field goal will be coming through. Putting 3 points on the board.
He gets it past the 20 and out to the 25-yard line before he stopped right there. Here come the Hawks up the field to open this possession. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And we talked about this guy going to the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's...
To the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. He's got it on the right. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now the offense will back it up 5 and try it on 2nd and long. Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen and pick up that first down. The defense just too much speed. Got to give the ball carry.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Jones to throw. Here comes the heat. It's a first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. They can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on 3rd down.
When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He's spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's really close to that 1st down. But they stop him just a bit short.
And we've seen this offense, man, that they've featured the running game, and he's done a good job of making plays, breaking tackles, being a big part of it. Now, what do? Try to slide this in and make it look like a little bit of run. Slow down those linemen that go upfield really fast, slip it to him, try to make a big play. But to me, it's more about just trying to give this guy the ball in space so he can do more damage.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys that get it done. You'll get
Short of the marker, and he's stuck with his defense, and they get the ball back. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll send the back in motion. Chains, and he's got it at the 34. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Dropping back, it's Mendoza.
Nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves, and 1 play turns to 2. Nice job on this defense in the center, creating some momentum.
Stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They go right back to it. No gain on the play. They tried to run for him. That defense was ready. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world.
Y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. Doing stuff like that.
Here come the Hawks on the field to open this possession. And he was able to hold to a field goal on that last drive, and now this offense will try to answer, and they need a touchdown. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
It's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Not in lockstep there with the receivers. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Making side adjustments here. On third and long. Try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that pass there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Hauls it in, looking for space. They'll get down and put a stop to this with the they'll mark out the The Aggies offense will have another go back. They've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
It definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Walden.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? You've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face third down. They'll try to run for it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were unfazed by that earlier fourth down failure and will try for a second time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got his man on the right. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy ball to keep this drive alive. And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. And that's that strong play on first down there. Right on the cusp of the score. Second and goal. Try to mark their way in. Nothing doing on that play, and the clock will stop to the 2-minute timeout. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. Direct snap. It's Walden. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Still running at the 30. Big play in the running game. They get him out of bounds right at the 50-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop. But you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making it
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Bucks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Peterson takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, you're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Bringing the heat. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Unloads to the wideout.